Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing great. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at some sort of revision on Unit 1 and Unit 2, Stage 9. Okay, so here, let's start. The first thing that we must master before even taking Stage 9 book is addition and subtraction, multiplication and division of integers. And let's all agree that there is one single rule. If you want to add, you want to subtract, or if you want to multiply or even divide, we follow the same rule. You're going to find it written this way here. This different. You must memorize this, but we read it differently in multiplication and division. Okay, so the first thing here that you must say to yourself or that you must learn is how to read this. Add and subtract. If you are adding or subtracting, same signs, you're going to add. Different signs, you're going to subtract. And in both cases, we take the sign of the bigger number. So don't forget this. Addition, subtraction, same signs, add, different signs, subtract, take the sign of the bigger number. But in multiplication and division, Mister, if it's multiplication, I'm going to multiply normally. If it's division, I'm going to divide normally. But what about the sign? Same will be positive. Different will be negative. It's not same, add, different, subtract. Multiplication, multiply. Divide, division, divide. There is no addition, no subtraction. But same is going to be positive. Different is going to be negative. Let's answer this. Here, in the first question, they have different signs, positive, negative, and it's addition. So same add, different, subtract, take the sign of the bigger number. They are different, so I'm going to subtract. It's going to give me exactly 6. Take the sign of the bigger number, -6. Addition, subtraction, same add, different, subtract, take the sign of the bigger number. Different, subtract, 15. The sign of the bigger number, positive. Same, then add, 15. The sign of the bigger number, negative. Oh, mister, I have here negative 18. I must rewrite the question. So it is 12 plus 18, which is 30. Oh, now it's multiplication. Mr. Ahmed said in multiplication and division, just multiply first, or divide normally. 5 times 7, 35. Same positive, different negative. They are different, so negative. 8 times 3, 24. Same? Yes, positive. So positive 24. 36 divided by 6 is 6. Different? Yes, so negative. 64 divided by 8 is 8. Different? Yes, so it is negative. Square root of 16, identify which of the following are integers. Let's say rational or irrational. Okay, rational or irrational. Square root of 16 is actually going to be an integer because it's going to give me a 4, which is rational. While square root of 7 is a third, so it is irrational. This is what? Terminating decimal. It ended, even if it's negative, I don't care, but it ended, the decimal ended, so it is rational. Pi, we agree pi is irrational. Mister, what about square root of 5 plus 3? In addition, we cannot add them. So it is just what is going to be? That's irrational. It has square root of 5, which is a third. Square root of 2 here, it's a third, and Mr. 4 minus third, so it is irrational. Determine whether the product, the product, لا, Mr. Ahmed told us in multiplication or in division, we can multiply the roots or divide the roots. So this is actually square root of 36. That's in multiplication and division. I can do that, which is 6, so it is rational. But here is division. Yes, I can divide. Mr. Ahmed said root of 4, which is 2, so it is rational as well. All right. So here, next one. Root of 2 plus 1. Root of 2 minus 1. Oh, Mr. Ahmed said if you have two pairs of brackets this way, they are identical, but different signs. First by first, second by second. That's it. Root of 2 times root of 2, 2. Positive 1 times negative 1, negative 1 equals just 1. Show if root of 45 is greater than 6 and less than 7 is true or false. So I'm going to show this way. Square root of 45, you can write it this way, is between root of 36 and root of 49. Yes, it is between them. So it is true. I'm going to write here the word true. Here, find one irrational number that lies between 5 and 6. So I'm going to get the root of 5. The 5 is actually the root of 25. 6 is root of 36. Oh, Mr. Is this the answer? No, no, no. You're going to have to write answer is what? Anything in between. Any root in between. Don't write 27. Wrong. It is root of 27. If you write 27, completely wrong. If you write 35, wrong. It's root of 35. Any root, any third in between. Find the two irrational numbers whose product is 6. Product? Okay. I can say root of 3 and root of 12. They are irrational. You multiply them, they give you root of 36, which is 6. What else? I got here root of 2 and root of 18. I multiply them, they give me root of 36, which is 6. Product of 9. Product of 9, then I want root of 3 and root of 27. Why, Master? Because I want root of 81. So root of 3 times root of 27, both of them are irrational. And they will lead up to square root of 81, which is 9. Sum is 6. Two irrational numbers with a sum of 6. So it is 6 plus any third. Let's say root of 2. That's one number. What about the other number? Negative root of 2. Sum of 10. 10 plus root of 3. Or root of 2. Anything. Any third. And minus root of 3. Sum of 2.9. 2.9 plus root of 2. Any third, as we agreed. And the other number, negative root of 2. Estimate to the nearest integer. Mister, this is between root of 50 is actually between root of 49. Why am I leaving no space this way? This is between root of 49, root of 50 is between root of 49 and root of what? Root of 64. Good? But it's closer to root of 49. So to the nearest integer, it is 7. They want an integer. So the answer is 7. Estimate to the nearest integer. Here they give you cubic root of 70. I should know the list of cubic roots. So cubic root of 70 is greater than and less than. What is it between? It is between what? Huh? I got 4, which is cubic root of 64, which is actually 4, and the cubic root of 125, which is 5, but it's closer to 4. So I'm going to write here 4. They want an integer. This square root of 12 is between root of 9, root of 16. Which one is it closer to? Root of 9. So it is 3. This, oh, mister, it is 2. It's very, very close to cubic root of what? Why did I choose this? It is very close to cubic root of 8.5, right? It's very close to cubic root of 8. And after it is very far a mystery. Cubic root of 27 is just 2. It is a 2. Next, into the last one, I got here square root of 120 is between square root of 100 and root of 121, but it's closer to root of 121. So it is 11, approximately 11. Here, oh, mister, we've just done this up there. You told us pair of brackets, so they have the same, they are identical but different signs. First by first, which is x. Second by second, negative 49. Mister, they told me that x is 3. So 3 minus 49, which is negative 46. Standard form. Look at this. Mr. Standard form, I need here 2.6 times 10 to the power of. I'm going to move the decimal point. It's here. 3 digits, 6 digits to the left. So positive 6 because I moved it to the left. Here is going to be 9.2 times 10 to the power of 3, 6, 8 digits. I'm going to move it 8 digits to the left. So it is positive 8. Here, it's going to be a Mr. 5.05 times 10 to the power of, I need to move it 3, 4, 5. So negative 5. I moved it now 5 digits, semester, to the 5 digits to the right. So it is negative, not positive. Here is going to be 4.8 times 10 to the power of, I have 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 digits to the right. So it's going to be what? To the power of negative 10. Here, 4.3 times 10 to the power of, Mister, it is 10 to the power of negative 5. Okay, but I moved it 1 digit to the left. So plus 1, negative 5 plus 1, because I moved it to the left, then it's positive. But I moved it 1 digit to the left, so plus 1, it becomes a negative 4. 1.25 times 10 to the power of, I moved it 2 digits to the left, so plus 2. So it is negative 6. 0.7 becomes 7 times 10 to the power of, I moved it 1 digit to the right, then it's minus 1, so negative 6. This becomes 8 times 10 to the power of, I moved it 2 digits to the right, so it is negative 2. So negative 7 minus 2 is negative 9. So 10 to the power of negative 9. In adding standard forms, I do what? I keep the 10 and the power of 10 as it is. So it is times 10 to the power of 5. So what do I do next? 9.4 plus 8.1 is going to be 17.5. Here, you're multiplying by 10 to the power of 7. 6.7 plus 6.7 is 13.4 times 10 to the power of 7. You just leave it this way? No, I don't leave them this way. Why, mister? Because they requested in the standard form. So what I've done is wrong? Actually, what you've done is correct, but you haven't given what they want. They wanted the answer in the standard form. Is this standard form? Okay, no, I need to move this 1 digit to the left. It becomes 1.75 times 10 to the power of. You moved it once to the left, then add 1, positive 1, which is 6. Move it once to the left, then positive 1 becomes 8. So this is the final answer. You cannot leave it at the top one over here. You cannot leave this. You cannot leave this. 6.2 times 10 to the power of 7 is how many times greater or larger than 6.2 times 10 to the power of 6? Don't say 1 time. No, it is 10 to the power of 1. So it's just 10. 10 times larger. Remember, if this was 8 and this was 6, so 10 to the power of 2 larger, which is 100. Here, write the numbers in order. In order, no problem, mister. I'm going to look at the powers. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to look at is the powers. Here, The powers, they want me to start with the smallest, and then I'm going to look for the smallest power. Mister, I got -7, -7, -7. No problem. I'm going to look at the other number. So the smallest one over here from A, E, and C, actually it is C is the smallest. After that, I got E. After that, I got A. So C, then E, then A. Mister, what is after that? Larger than all of them is -6, but I have two powers of -6. So the smallest one is 1.2, which is B, and the largest is D. Write the following numbers as a power of 4. That means that they wanted 4 to the power of something, 4 to the power of something, 4 to the power of something, and so on. But let's continue, mister. Here, 64 as a power of 4 is 4 to the power of what? 3. 64 to the power of -2 is 4 to the power of what? Mister, let's ignore to the power of -2 for now. It is 4 to the power of 3, 464, but all is to the power of -2. Okay, now I can multiply the powers. 4 to the power of -6. Thank you. This 1 over 4 to the power of 3. Okay, mister, but I wanted 4 to the power of something, not 1 over 4 to the power of something. Switch, flip, get the reciprocal. It becomes 4 to the power of -3. Here, 1 over 4 to the power of 3, which is 64. Yes, mister, but it's 64 to the power of 3. Okay, so 4 to the power of 3, all to the power of 3, which is 1 over 4 to the power of 9. Am I going to leave it this way? I can't. I have to get it up. 4 to the power of -9. 0.25. Oh my God, mister, what am I supposed to do here? How can I write this as a power of 4? Well, the first thing that you're supposed to do is to write it as a fraction. So it is 1 over 4. Now I can make it as a power of 4. 4 to the power of -1. 4 to the power of -2 times 4 to the power of -7, Mr. Ahmed told us. In multiplication, you add the powers. So it is 4 to the power of -2 plus -7, -9. Mr. Ahmed told us in division, we subtracted the powers. So it's 4 to the power of -2 minus -7 equals 4 to the power of -2 plus 7 equals 4 to the power of 5. That's it. Okay. Don't rush, please. Just make sure you do everything properly. It is -2 minus -7, which is -2 plus 7, which is 4 to the power of 5. Here is just 4 to the power of, I got one variable with two powers. You multiply them, 4 to the power of -10. About unit 2 here. They want you to work out the value of each expression when W is 3, X is 2, Y is -4, Z is -2. So here I'm going to just remove the variables and write their values. So it's 3 multiplied by W is 3, X is 2. So 3 plus 2. 3 times 5 is 15. Next, let me take it down here, Kendall. W is 3 minus Z is -2 cubed. -2 is cubed. Z is cubed. So it is 3 minus -8, because -2 cubed is -8, equals 3 plus 8, which is 11. X is 2 over 2 minus Y is -4 over 4. Carefully, 2 over 2 is 1 minus -4 over 4 is -1 equals 1 minus -1 is 1 plus 1, which is 2. Here, X is 2 times 2W, which means 2 times W, which is 6, minus Y, which is minus -4. 6 plus 4 is 10 times 2, 20. Z is negative 2. Let's take it down because I want to use the same color. X squared 2 squared plus Z squared, which is negative 2 squared. So it is 4 plus 4, which is 8. WX, which means 3 times 2, 6 over Z, which is negative 2, plus Y, which is negative 4. What is 6 over negative 2? Negative 3, mister. Plus negative 4. They have the same signs. I'm going to add them. So negative 7. The last column, Z, which is negative 2, multiplied by 2W, which is 6. 2 times W, 2 times 3 is 6, minus. Y is negative 4, so minus negative 4 equals negative 2 times 6 plus 4, 10, which is negative 20. 2Z all cubed, which means 2 multiplied by Z first. 2 times negative 2, Z is negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. All cubed, which is negative 64. 2 multiplied by X cubed, which is 8. X is 2. 2 cubed is 8. Minus Z squared. Z is negative 2. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. So minus positive 4, which is minus 4. 2 times 4, which is 8. 5 multiplied by X is 3. So 3 cubed, which is 27. Minus X, which is 3. Plus 5 times X squared. X squared, X is 3, so 5 times 9. 5 times 9, because X squared is 9. X is 3. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 5 is 45. Over 3. Minus 12. What is 12 times 3? 36. Let's simplify more. This would be 5 times 27 minus 3, 24, plus 45 over 3, 15, minus 36 equals 5 times 24 is 120, plus 15, 135, minus 36, 99. Y is 4, so 3 times 4 is 12, plus 16 over 4. 12 plus 16, because 3 times 4 is 12, plus 16 over 4. Plus Y is 4, so 4 over 2, 4 divided by 2, which is 2. 2 to the power of 4. Minus 20 over Y, which means 20 divided by 4, which is 5. Equals 12 plus 16, 28. 28 divided by 4, 7. Plus 2 to the power of 4 is going to give you exactly 16. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. Minus 5. Weird 5. Equals 7 plus 16 is 23. 23 minus 5 is 18. They want you here to write an expression in terms of n for the number Zara gets when she subtracts 10 from the number. They said the number is n. Subtract 10 from the number, so it is n. Subtract 10 means minus 10. It is not 10 minus n. It is n minus 10. I subtracted 10 from the number. That means you minus 10. So minus 10. Divides the number, they said it first, the number over 1000. Multiplies the number by 2, so it is 2n. Then adds 3. Divides the number by 4, then n over 4. Then subtracts 5, minus 5. Divides 1 by the number, then 1. Let me change the number, the color, not to get confused. 1 over n. Divides 1 by the number, 1 divided by n. Then subtracts 1. divides 10 by double the number, 10, double the number, 2n. Adds 20 to the number, n plus 20. Then multiplies the result by 3. All is multiplied by 3. Multiplies the number by 3, 3n. Then square roots the result, 3n. Square root of 3n. Multiplies the number by 4, 4n. Squares the result, then all is squared. Then subtracts 3. Cube roots the number, cube roots n. Times 6. Don't say times 6 here, just 6 cube root of n. Then adds 10. That's it. Divides the number by 5. N over 5. Cubes the result. All is cubed. Then subtracts 9. Minus 9. Write an expression in terms of x for the parameter of each shape. The parameter means add all the sides up. So here I'm going to add all the x's. You're going to find x plus x, 6. So it's 6 x's. So the parameter here is 6x. While here, x plus 5 plus x plus 5 plus x. You're going to collect the like terms. X plus x plus x, 3x. 5 plus 5, 10. Here, 3x plus 5x plus 4x. 8x, and for x is 12x, so 12x. Negative 4 plus 2, negative 2. Now I added the length of all the sides. X, 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 5x, 5x. You add them up. This is 3x, x plus x plus x, 3x. Plus 10x together, 5x and 5x, 10x. يبقى عندي مثلا 13x in all. Negative 2 plus negative 2, negative 4. So 13x minus 4, I added the length of all the sides. X's together, constants together. A cube has volume of 27 centimeters cubed. All right, this might be a little bit confusing if you do not remember how to get the volume. Volume of a cube is S cubed. Oh, Mr. But they wanted the length of the side. So length of the side, S equals cube root of the volume. I want the side, so I need to get rid of one side only. I need to get rid of the cube. It goes there, cube root. So the length of one side is cube root of the volume. That's the length of one side. Okay, mister, the volume is 27. But the length of one side is cube root of 27, which is 3. That's the length of what? One side. But mister, a side is the same as the edge. هو they saying to you all the edges of the cube show that they are 36. هو الcube has how many edges? You must remember this. This is something that you took in year 5 actually, and you got it also, you took it also in year 6 and in year 7 as well. The cube, a cube, has 12 edges, which is the same as 12 sides. So it is 12 sides times, we found that the length of one side is 3, equals 36. They wanted me to show that it's 36 centimeters. But again, in a different example, you can repeat the answer to this question. If you still haven't got it, you can watch question B. A cube has a volume of 64 centimeters cubed. Work out the total length of all the edges. Mister, I need the length of one edge, only one edge. اللي هو side. We agreed in the S equals cubic root of the volume. يبقى S equals cubic root of 64. يعني the length of one side, Mister, equals just 4. The length of one side. All edges equals, one edge is 4. But how many edges are there in the cube? We said, قلنا a cube has 12 edges. So it is 4 times 12 edges, 48 centimeters. A times a to the power of 3 times a to the power of 4. We add the powers in multiplication. So a to the power of 7. We need to write it. I thought this is multiple choice. A to the power of 7, b to the power of 10, add the powers, c to the power of 8, minus the powers, d to the power of 4, add minus the powers, e to the power of 4, minus the powers, f to the power of 7, multiply the powers. It's one variable only, but has two powers. So it is g to the power of 32. And here is y to the power of 14, I to the power of 72, 4j squared plus 9j squared. We don't add the powers. If you are adding, first ask yourself, are they like terms? Well, unlike terms, they have the same variable and the same power. So they are like terms. I can add the coefficients. Do I add the powers? No, mister, the powers stay the same. Just add the coefficients. 4 plus 9 is 13. So 13j squared. Here, 6 minus 5 is 1k cubed. 1k cubed. 4 plus 1 is 5. Because here they are like terms. It is the same variable, the same power, same variable, same power, same variable, same power. The three of them are actually like terms. So L stays the same to the power of 5. But 4 plus 1, 5. 5 minus 8, negative 3. L to the power of 5. Simplify. We multiply the coefficients. Here it's all about multiplication and division. 3 times 2 is 6, but a to the power of 4. Here is 16, but b to the power of 7. Here is 36, c to the power of 12. And here is 10, e to the power of 11. Here is 16 divided by 2 is 8. G to the power of 12 minus 4 is 8. 9 divided by 3 is 3, but h to the power of 6 minus the powers is division. This is 2x squared. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. X to the power of 10 minus 2 is 8. 5 divided by 1 is 5. X to the power of 5 divided by x. This is x over x. This is just x. 5 divided by 1 is 5. X to the power of 5 divided by x is x to the power of 4. Simplify, but you have to choose the correct answer. One of the correct answers, A, B, C, D. 3 times 4 is 12, mister. A to the power of 6. Sorry, A to the power of 5. We add the powers. A to the power of 5. Let me erase it. A to the power of 5. Which one? 12a to the power of 5. 4 times 5 is 20. B to the power of 4. Add powers. So 20b to the power of 4. 15 divided by 5 is 3. C, 6 to minus 3 to the power of 3. So 3c's to the power of 3. Here, 3 over 12. How can I simplify it? Divide by 3. Don't say it's 4. Wrong. It is not 4. Simplify as if it's a fraction. Divided by 3 up is 1 in the numerator. Divided by 3 down is 4. طب والx mister, it is x to the power of 6. So quarter x to the power of 6. Divided by 3 up is 1. Divided by 3 down is 5. Y to the power of 2. We minus the powers in division. So fifth, y to the power of 2. Divide by 5 up is 6. Divide by 5 down is 5. So z to the power of 5. 6 over 5, z to the power of 5. 6 over 5, z to the power of 5. Divide by 2 is 5. Divide by 2 is 2. W to the power of 8. No, mister. W to the power of 0, which is just 1. So it's just 5 over 2, mister. 5 over 2, because w to the power of 8 will cancel the divided. When it's divided by w to the power of 8, it is w to the power of 0, which is just 1. So it's 5 over 2 times 1, which is just 5 over 2. Where is it? Yes, it's not here, but they wrote it over there as a mixed number. I know the denominator is going to stay the same. How many twos are in 5? Two twos, remainder 1. So it is 2.5. This is something that you took in year 5 as well and year 6. 4 to the power of -4 is the same as 1 over 4 to the power of 4. Yes, when we switch the power, the sign of the power changes. So 5 to the power of -3, when I put it down, 5 to the power of 3. 8 to the power of becomes 5, becomes 1, becomes 7, becomes 4. Here, if you want to expand, we multiply first by first, first by second, second by first, second by second. So it becomes x squared plus 2x plus 5x plus 10, which is actually x squared plus 7x plus 10. While the second one over here, first by first, is x squared, first by second, negative 2x, second by first, positive 4x, then negative 8. So x squared plus 2x minus 8. The last one, x squared minus or plus 3x minus 6x minus 18. While here is going to be x squared minus 3x minus 18. If you want to expand this, remember, I have to write a plus 2 multiplied by itself, a plus 2. A times a is a squared. First by first, first by second, plus 2a. Second by first, plus 2a. Second by second, plus 4. So it is a squared plus 4a plus 4. Here, we're revising. That's why I'm doing it very fast. I'm doing things fast because we are revising. So you're supposed to know all of this. You're supposed to answer this first actually on your own. And then if you made a mistake or there is something that you don't understand, actually it's going to be even better if you just watch it, even if you understand everything. So this is just revision. That's why I'm going very fast. A times a squared. A times negative 2, negative 2a. And here also negative 2a. And here plus 4. Then a squared. Please don't say negative 2a. Negative 2a is going to be 0. Bye-bye. No. Negative to negative 2 is negative 4. So negative 4a plus 4. Here is going to be b plus 4 multiplied by b plus 4. First by first is b squared. Then plus 4b plus 4b again plus 16. So b squared plus 8b plus 16. All right, next. If the denominators are the same, we just add the numerators right away. Then it's x plus y over 2. And don't say to me, it is necessarily going to be xy. No, we're not multiplying, we're adding, and they are not like terms. So I'm going to just keep it x plus y as it is. Here, the denominators are not the same. I'm going to multiply this by 2. I multiply this by 2 as well. So it becomes a 2x over 6 plus y over 6. Now the denominators are the same, but up the numerator to x plus y remains to x plus y. Multiply by 3 and by 3. The denominator becomes 12. 3 times 3x is 9x, and here y stays the same. We didn't change anything about the second fraction. This is y over 12. But this one we multiplied down and up by 3, so 9x over 12. 9x plus y is 9x plus y. Here you multiply by 3, and here by 3. So it becomes 15x over 18 minus y over 18. Now I made the denominators the same. 18, here is 15x minus y times 4 times 4. So it becomes here 7x over 12 as it is, minus 8y over 12. So it is 7x minus 8y over 12. Let's separate this and this. And let's choose here this color. Here I have to multiply up and down by 7. So it becomes 21a over 28 plus, and here by 4, 4b over 28. So the new denominator is 28. 21a plus 4b. Next, multiply by 6 here and 9 there. So here multiplying by 6, or somebody might say, Mister, I'm going to multiply here by 2 and multiply there by 3. Also accepted, fine. So multiply here by 6, multiply there by 9. By 6 here is 30a over 54 plus by 9 there, 45b over 54 equals the denominator, Mr. 54, but here we got 30a plus 45b. Next, multiply by b, multiply by 7. By b here is ab over 7b minus, multiply here by 7, 7b here, by 7 up, 35. So the new denominator is 7b. AB minus 35 remains AB minus 35. They are unlike terms. Here multiplying it by 4b and they're multiplying by 9. So multiplying here by 4b up and down, by 9 up and down. 4b times 2a, 8ab over 4b times 9, 36b minus 9 times 5, 45 over 9 times 4b, 36b equals 36b. 8ab minus 45 remains the same, 8ab minus 45. They wanted to factorize. What is the meaning of factorizing? To factorize is to find the highest number you can divide both of them by. So the highest number you can divide both of them by here is 4, open brackets. 8x divided by 4, 2x. Positive 12 divided by 4, positive 3. What is the highest number you can divide both of them by? Mister, here I got a, here I got a. They are common. They have the same variable. Okay, which one am I going to get out? Which a? We agreed the one with the smallest power. So it is a squared. I'm going to take out a squared. A cubed divided by a squared is a. A squared divided by a squared is 1. Here, Mister, what is the highest coefficient or the highest factor I can take? The highest number that you can divide both of them by. Mister, I can divide this by 3 and this by 3. This is the highest. Excellent. What about the variables? Do we have a common variable? Yes, Mister, I have m to the power of 3. I have m to the power of 2. Which one am I going to take? The one with the smallest power. Open brackets. 6m cubed divided by 3m squared. 6 divided by 3 is 2. M cubed divided by m squared is m. Positive 9 divided by 3, positive 3. M squared divided by m squared, bye-bye. So it's just 3m squared multiplied by 2m plus 3. The highest number you can divide both of them by is 6. That's it, Mister. No, I have here a variable x. Anything else is common? Yes, the variables are common. I have here x squared, I have here x. Which one do I take? The one with the smallest power. I have y squared. Which one do I take? The one with the smallest power. Now divide. 12 divided by 12x squared y divided by 6xy. How much? 12 divided by 6 is 2. X squared divided by x, we minus the powers, just x. Y divided by y, by. Now, positive 18 divided by 6, positive 3. X divided by x, by. Y squared divided by y is just y. All right, there are three more questions that I would like you to revise before your before the test. Three more questions. How to find an expression for the area of a rectangle? Like what, Mister? Like if I want from you to find the area to write an expression, write an expression. I'm giving you this rectangle, and I'm telling you that this is 3x plus 2. And here, let's say, is 2x. And I'm requesting from you to write an expression for the area of this rectangle. Mister, I know that area is length times width. Then what am I going to write over here? I need an expression for the area. So it is length times width. Length times width, no problem. The length here is 3x plus 2. I need to multiply by the width, which is 2x. Do I leave it this way? No, let's expand. 2x times 3x, 6x squared. 2x times positive 2, positive 4x. This is the expression for the area after the length by the width. Simplifying fractions through factorizing. Do you remember when we took in Unit 2 how to simplify? They say to you, simplify, and they give you a fraction like this. For example, let's say 10x minus 15 over 5. And they request for me to simplify. Then what do? We agreed you must factorize the numerator first. How I miss it? Like what we've done just a few minutes earlier. What is the number that you can divide both of them by? I can divide both of them by 5. So you get just to get a 5 outside the brackets. 10x divided by 5 is 2x. Negative 15 divided by 5, negative 3. All is over 5. Now I can simplify. Simplify this with this. By equals 2x minus 3. All right. The last thing that I need you also to revise how to get the 10th of a standard form. 1/10 of a standard form. So if I say to you 1/10 of, let's say, 3.5 times 10 to the power of 7, how do you get 1/10 of the standard form? We agreed before that you just reduce the power by 1. This is how we get 1/10 of a standard form. So it's going to become 3.5 as it is exactly, but times 10 to the power of 6. So another example, Mister. If I say to you 1/10 of 2.4 times 10 to the power of negative 3, how can I do it? The same thing exactly. Take the power 1 down. So it is 2.4 times 10 to the power of, don't say negative 2. Negative 2 means you took it up, by the way. That's negative. So take it 1 down means minus 1. So it's 10 to the power of negative 4. This is how you get how you get 1/10 of a standard form. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you in another video.